Good morning, everybody. So today in this class we'll see necessity of interchangeability. Okay, necessity of interchangeability in engineering field. Why it is required? Interchangeability. Okay, keep it in mind. It is the interchangeability why it is required. Now, so first of all, suppose we'll see first now actually mass production. Okay, mass production. So mass production in the sense what you are going to produce a component in large numbers. You are going to produce a component in large numbers. So advantage of mass production is actually advantage of mass production is what it will reduce the time. Okay, it will reduce the time. One thing. Again, it will reduce the cost. Cost also definitely it will be, if we prepare now one bolt in Epic, it may cost about 150 rupees. Okay, same size bolt and where it is mass produced, okay, mass producted, and if you purchase from the shop outside, it may cost about only 40 rupees, 50 rupees, like that. Okay, so mass production means like that. So many numbers it is produced, so cost definitely it is going to reduce, and quickly spares are available. You do not have to wait, isn't it? Once if you dismantle the machine and again you have to prepare one more nut, it will take half day also. So half day means what, your whole production is going to lose, isn't it? Production you are going to lose. So that also what, quickly you have to go to shop, you have to get the nut and you have to assemble like that. But when you do the mass production, so that interchangeability it is a required only. Like that, disadvantages also is there in mass production. Only thing disadvantages is what special purpose machines are required. Okay, mass production means you cannot do in ordinary your lathe and all. So special purpose machines are required, and either you have to prepare a special tools like jigs, fixtures, that all you have to. It's all additional cost. You have to prepare only jigs and fixtures and all. If it is there, then only you can do very quickly. That is there. Then gauges required. Okay, to check the component. Instead of conventional measuring instrument, caliper, micrometer, all it will take time, isn't it? Totally what you have to save the time. Okay, if you want to reduce the cost means you have to save the time. So instead of checking by conventional machining tools, instruments, you have to prepare the gauges. Okay, if it is hole you are checking, you have to use ring gauge, or else you have to plug gauge you have to prepare. If it is outside diameter you are doing, plug gauge you have to, ring gauge you have to do. If you are doing the threading, again thread ring gauge you have to do. So like that, all gauges you have to prepare. Then initial expenditure it is more. Initial cost is more. So only this is the disadvantages. Now you see, when you actually there are two types of assemblies. Okay, there are two. Why it is required interchangeability? You see, there are two types of assembly. One is selective assembly. One is selective assembly. And one more is the non-selective. Okay, one is the non-selective assembly. Okay. Now, selective assembly in the sense, you might have seen many manufacturers are they are doing like that only, because it is there, even there it is a secret. Okay, even there it is their secret. Nobody should use other bolt. Nobody should repair the machine. Their factory they only has to come and repair. Like that, all it is there. That is also is there. Okay, selective assembly means now for this certain bolt. Okay, for certain this bolt. Just will take as example of bolt. Same nut required. Okay, same nut. You cannot get it from the this one shop. Any other nut it is not possible, because it is entirely whatever that prepared bolt is there. Now that pitch only it is a different pitch, different diameter. Suppose it is actually M10 into 1.5 feet. Okay, we will take one example. This is a standard. It is available everywhere. M10 into 1.5. But these guys are what they are doing, you know. These guys are doing this 9.5 diameter. Okay, 9.5 diameter they are doing, and this width they are doing 1.25 like that. So for that, this standard nut definitely it is not going to match. So only thing, this is called actually selective assembly, but it is almost it is eliminated. Nobody is using, but even though still it is there. Okay, but even that spares are available, but you have to search. Okay, you have to go, you have to search anywhere. You have to see, you have to find out. Nowadays it is okay. The WhatsApp is there. You can put it in WhatsApp where it is available. You can find out quickly. It's okay. But otherwise, it is a work, no. It's a work. It is a wastage of time. Totally, it is a wastage of time, isn't it? So that is actually selective assembly. That is what. So particular for that only required same nut. Non-selective assembly means now for any bolt, any nut can be used. Okay. Suppose this is the bolt. This nut, okay, this nut can be used here also. Okay, this nut can be used here, this nut can be here, you have to use here. So this is actually it is called as a non-selective assembly. So you can interchange. So for this non-selective assembly, there is a interchangeability, it is a required. Okay, interchangeability required means for that. Interchangeability in the sense what that any component of same size. This nut now this same one bolt is there. This nut you prepare here in Mangalore, either you prepare in Udupi, either you prepare in Bombay, either you prepare in Delhi, either you prepare in Chennai, either you prepare in Kashmir, anywhere. Okay, different environment. Okay, different environment, whatever you have prepared, so that has to assemble for this only. Now simply you might have taken example of your vehicle, car, isn't it? Car and all it is coming from where? From this, okay, Delhi and all from there it is coming. So we are getting here, we are repairing here, but all the spares are available. All the spares are available of same size, it is available, isn't it? Immediately which part is worn out, they are going to remove and again they are going to replace a new one. Even your car, your bike, whatever you see. You simply you take your bike, your plug. Almost plug it is going to spoil, isn't it? Plug is a sense for in the body, there is a thread, isn't it? So same thread, same plug is required. So any different pitch, suppose if you are using that thread plug, your whole body, machine, sorry, engine body is there, now that is going to spoil. So then what you have to do, there is a lot of work. Lot of work is there, or else either you have to throw it out. That is all. So but that's what. So interchangeability, that is that you have to means you can change the parts anywhere. Okay, you can change the parts anywhere. But for that interchangeability, so that's why what you have to mean, we are in our country. Okay, in our country we are following system of limits. Okay, limits and fits. Okay, limits and fits. Limits and fits. Okay, because for one component, for any person, okay, if you do a one component, it is not at all possible to maintain exact size. Definitely it is not possible. So now 25, if I give 25 exact size, it is not possible. One is for that. Okay, and one more thing is to interchangeable. Okay, for to interchangeable also certain limits will be given. Certain limits will be given. So that is why we are doing it is actually tolerance. Actually it is not a tolerance. It is not a tolerance. Actually it is called as a deviations. We are giving deviations 0.4. Okay, 20 plus or minus 0.4. So you can maintain dimension 20.04, 20.03, 20.02, 20.0 plus or minus. Okay, 0.1, 20 exact. Okay, so these all actually it is called as a deviation. So what is tolerance? I will tell later. What is tolerance? Difference between the upper deviation and lower deviation. That is the difference. Actually, it is called as a tolerance. That I will tell later. So like that, or else you can go for a 19.96, 19.97, 95, 19.94, 93, 92, 91. Okay. Plus. Sorry. It became 96, 97. Okay. It has to reach 20. 19.95. Okay. 19.96, 97, 98, 99, 20. Okay. Like that. So these all actually it is a given deviation. So this within this limit, definitely it is possible to maintain a component to a person. Definitely it is possible. So that's why these deviations are given. So over this deviation, we are going to prepare a different type. This is actually all it is called as a limits. Limits will be given. Okay. So within these limits, we are going to prepare a different types of fits. So either it is a clearance fit, either it is a interference fit, either it is a transition fit. Only there are three types of fits. Okay, one is the clearance fit, one is the interference fit, and one more is the transition fit. Clearance fit is generally I will explain, but I will again next video with figure I will show you. Clearance fit means there is always a clearance. Okay, your shaft is moving freely. Always there is a clearance. Interference means what? Your shaft is always bigger than hole. Okay, your shaft is always bigger than hole. Suppose your hole is 20 dia and your shaft will be always 20.0204. That is called interference. So you cannot assemble directly by hand. So you have to use external source. Either you use hammer, either you use hydraulic press, like that. That is called interference fit. So one more is the transition fit. Okay, in the transition fit, what I pointed is it is a sometimes clearance, sometimes interference, but sometimes it is overlapping. Okay, 75 means if you take the fit to both hole and shaft, okay, hole and shaft, both it is coming 75. This is also 75. So this is sometimes it is overlapping. So that is why that fit is called as a interference fit. So that is called transition fit. So only there are three types of fits: clearance fit, interference fit, and one more is the transition fit. So that we will see in the next class, next video I will show you. So this video it is not possible now. So that's why necessity of limits and fits, why it is required, that you keep it in mind. So as per various standard of system in our is followed, various standard that I will tell. It is there, you see in your NIMI book page number 63. Okay, you refer NIMI 63 page number. So when you see the video, that time you just going on see the page number 63. Okay, page number 63. So here as per so different countries we are following the systems. Okay, we are following the systems of limits and fits in different countries based on ISO. It is the international international standards organization. International standards organization. Okay, international standard organization in our India. Okay, this limits of system in our India, in our country. So it will be taken. These all keep it in mind. It is important. BIS. It is a Bureau of. It is a Bureau of Indian standard. So what is the ISO, International Standard Organization? So in India actually BIS, it is a Bureau of Indian Standard. Like that, two more are there. One is the BS, British Standard. Okay, that you see in your textbook, it is there. BESS, British Standard System. Okay, British Standard System. And one more is the German. Okay, what is the German? German standard, the standard that is called DIN. Okay, full form you forget. You just it is a DIN. This full form is there. Okay, that is one. These all you keep it in mind. It's all it will be asked in the examination. So that's why these are the three systems it will be used in the under the limits and fits. Okay, this much it is about interchangeably why it is necessary. So now next video I will show you terminology. First, this is very important. From here it will start. Next video I will show you. Okay.